Ladies and gentlemen, it's another weekend. We are headed to Big Sur. We don't have a campsite. We'll boondock it. We'll find something on the way for tonight. Tomorrow night we got a fantastic campsite. Looking forward to a great trip. Let's rock. Honey, where are we going?
We're going to the Big Sur.
Where?
Big Sur.
Yeah. Morning, folks. It's about 5:30 in the morning. We had quite the adventure last night. We took off all fired up, headed to Big Sur. It was going to be quite the trip. Well, what happened was, as soon as we got on the road, we had some issues with the van. As soon as we started heading up this big hill, there was a big pop, black smoke started pouring out the back. We were able, though, to get off the highway and limp all the way home. So it was a round trip of about 120 miles to get back home. By then it was midnight, so what we're going to do is start the whole trip. So we're heading back to Big Sur. It's going to be a great adventure. Come along. It's going to be great. Rock and roll. Okay, folks, we are on a little side trip on the way to Big Sur. And just notice how beautiful this area is. It's called 17 Mile Drive. For most people in California, you know exactly what it is, but it's a 17-mile drive that goes out toward the ocean and around Pebble Beach Golf Course. Let's check this out. So we're on 17-mile drive. Okay, so this is a test. We're trying a new microphone, which is a big ball of it's like a rat or something. I'll take a picture of it later. It's kind of weird. Maybe I put some eyes on it so it stares at you. Wee commented about the flora around here, the flowers and everything. Yeah, they just grow naturally. This is a natural landscape on the coast. I think this is going to be a great weekend. Get ready. Fire up. Got these nice picnic tables here that you can sit down. Get on top of that table. We are at Bird Rock. This place is so cool. Look at all these birds. I don't know if you can hear the seals and sea lions in the background that are barking, but this is a beautiful spot. In the 1920s, they used to ride horses along here to shoot birds, so it was a hunting spot. But it was also used for the 11th Cavalry for training. And it was also just a place where people hang out from the 1920s. Hi folks. This is the iconic stop for the Lone Cypress that is on 17 Mile Drive, but it's 250 years old. It's been something that people have looked at for a long time. Well, we're just showing different places that Wee Wee wants to live. Right across the street, you've got the ocean.
I think everybody have like same dream.
You think so?
Yeah. Don't you? You have like on beach?
Sure. Well, we decided to pull over and have a little lunch. Wee Wee's made a great little lunch here. See? And this is our view. So we have Sloppy Joe's today. Sloppy Joe's and Cheez-Its. It's a gourmet meal. It's pretty much you couldn't get at any restaurant. It's just too expensive. Hola, folks! We are heading down one of our favorite places called Partington Ridge. And we just left Highway 1. We're hiking down. It's an easy hike getting down, but once you're down, there's a lot to see. Some really cool stuff. So we're going to get down to the ocean.
And have to going up.
And there's a creek down there that Wee Wee's been wanting to jump in since last year. It's really good water. We may even fill up to take water with us. As we come around this corner, you'll see we're up maybe 600 feet from the ocean. Gonna be right down on it. Oh yeah. This is a cool little spot. We're gonna go to about 3 or 4 like this. This creek is flowing straight into the ocean, and I'd say the ocean's about 50 or 60 yards this way. We'll get out from underneath all these redwoods, and it'll be bright sunshine, but this way there's just beautiful. You can see it's starting to open up, or at least we're getting out of the canopy. And listen and see if you can hear the roar of the waves. Listen to the sound. Okay, folks, have I got a story for you. Well, we drove the 50 miles to get to our campsite where we had the reservation, and we went all the way around. It was the very last site, and that very last site was filled with an RV that was there for a week. So we looked at the reservation, and somehow, some way, it was the wrong day. We had to leave. We've checked several campsites. No camps. Then we drove up Naciendo Road, which is a grueling 11-mile straight-up road, and found our turnoff. Well, halfway through, there was a big sandy uphill that just had to put it in 4-wheel drive, made it no problems, just a little bit hairy. But what we found on the side of the road is this. What you're looking at is the fog bank over the ocean. So this is our view straight out over the ocean to see the sunset and to see stars tonight, wide open. You can see a little bit of the fog bank over there. We're going to turn the Sportsmobile in a little bit so that it faces horizontal out this way and call it a good campsite. I think we ended up finding a pretty good spot. So rock and roll. Okay, we're getting the vehicle set up here. Moved it around so when we wake up in the morning we can see the ocean. Okay folks, we are walking down this road to get a better view at the sunset. Yeah, there we go.
You said, let me tell you everything I've seen, the friends I've made, and then you tell me how you've been. Look a little closer, it's been quite some time. You gotta let me know if I'm out of line. But there's some words that I just wanna hear you say, to put it all straight before this night turns into day, and then I'm on my way. Yeah. Yes, I'm on my way.
Morning folks. We as you saw, we had a wonderful night. The stars were some of the best I've ever seen in my life. It's hard to even say if I've ever seen better than last night with the Milky Way and the planets. We saw Mars, we saw Venus, we saw Jupiter. We had a new moon. We saw a moon set over the ocean. And we're headed down the hill. And you can see the fog bank. We would have been, honey, actually camping in the fog bank. And I just wanted to show you, for those of you who've never experienced it or seen it, that what it looks like when you go into a fog bank from bright sunny. It just makes you feel like it's a rainy day. Okay folks, we're down at the interface of the fog, and see how quick it changes. We are back to Highway 1 down the hill, and this is the weather. I think we did pretty good. So here is our van, and here's our next vehicle. Honey, go stand next to the tire. Folks, stopping here, it's a bit windy, but one more stop along the way. It's just so pretty that we kind of had to stop.
You said, let me tell you everything I've seen, the friends I've made, and then you tell me how you've been. Look a little closer, it's been quite some time.
Just